Oh shit. We got a live one today. Shinichi is a runner. I mean purebred runner. Like if he was running against horses, I would put my money on Shinichi. This motherfucker can run. I mean run. Like he was running from the fucking police run. Because courage don't come that easy. You gotta build it up. It up. Anyway, Miki's got Shinichi ready to shit himself, right? Because he told him, he said, he's coming. And Shinichi looked, he said, Miki, don't play like that. He said, you better not be joking. And then he said, no, this motherfucker is coming and fast. He said, he's probably in the car, right? He's probably in the whip coming for us straight. You know, he said, this motherfucker's on our ass. He's right behind us. And Shinichi's like, don't play like that. He said, stop playing. He said, are you serious? Miki was like, yeah, get your ass moving now. He said, get a car too. He said, you ain't outrunning this motherfucker. Shinichi almost shit himself and he ran his ass off, jumped in the car, was doing donuts for a minute, and fishtailed right out the parking lot. And then, anyway, Miki dropped the car on his ass. Yeah, that's right. Miki was driving. Dropped the car right on top of Goto, right? Goto got out of there and was like, these motherfuckers got dust on me. That's what he was worried about, getting the dust and shit off of him. He wasn't worried about the car falling on him. He was just mad because he was dirty. Now, that shit crazy. Anyway, that shit was not even enough to kill him. Miki was scared. They ran into the woods. Shinichi was scared his ass off. He dropped a couple logs, and Miki said, I'm scared too. Now, the reason why I brought that up is because that's important. Miki's scared? How is he scared? Remember, he's a parasite. If he would have said, I'm hesitant or he said that he was worried or concerned, that would make sense, but he's supposed to not even have emotions. Of course, you want to live, but you don't think about, I want to live because X, Y, and Z. You just think, let's keep living. Remember, he's supposed to be like a computer, a machine, or some shit like that. Anyway, Miki got a plan for this motherfucker. But Goto, he came in suited up for battle. This motherfucker came in, he had his suit on, not a suit, but like a jogger on or some shit. Like, cause he didn't want to be, hindered by his clothes. That's what that whole thing was. He didn't want to be hindered by his clothes, so he went and got something that he could fight with, wouldn't get too hot, wouldn't get too cold. The perfect thing for killing somebody. The perfect suit for killing somebody in. That's what he came with. Now, even though Miki and Shinichi is scared like a motherfucker, they had a plan for his ass. They said, we'll split up. We can't fight together because then he'll kill us both. We know we can't fuck with him. We split up. You attack him with the fire, and I slice his head off. Now, he said that the body was a weakness on a regular parasite. With Goto, they said he might have had a couple openings, but you don't know where it is, and it's going to be hard to find that type of deal. They said, but the head would be the weakest part. The head ain't a weakness. It's just the weakest part because he can't use his head. He can't transform his head. Why? Because it takes so much thought to process to control the rest of the parasites, control the rest of his body. So he can't use his head. But they chopped the head off, the body wouldn't be able to function right because the head is what's leading. It's like basically he's like a normal human being. You lose your head, the body ain't functioning no more. Basically, the only thing is he can switch out for Miki. Miki will come in and take over, but Miki ain't no damn good. But they'll have a fighting chance against that motherfucker. Anyway, Shinichi got him with a flaming arrow to the knee. That caught them off guard, startled them, because remember, the cells all think. So when the cells are on fire, they're panicking. So that means it's a lot of thought process and shit going on in the damn parasite that's causing it to, go Mariah Carey and shit. And Miggy comes out to try to slice the head off. He took it all the way off to set the skin. Just the nape was still there. Just that. And that was enough to save him. And Miggy was like, damn, it's fucking over. And Shinichi came to try to help, but he was scared. He was like really reluctant. He stopped, took a step closer, took a step back, 2 steps closer, took 1 more step back. Miggy said, get your ass out of here. He said, there's no reason for both of us to die. As soon as he said that, I said, Shinichi went full human. I mean, not Shinichi. Miggy went full human. Full on fucking human. Full on fucking human. So even though Miggy fucked up, he tried to make it up, by saving Shinichi. Anyway, Shinichi, he took off running like a motherfucker. And to be honest, I don't have a problem with running, but he just ran just simply because of fear. If you run, let it be a strategic withdrawal, so that way you can get your resources back together, get your wits about you, get your bearings about you, then come back. But you don't run just to run. That's something you don't do at all. Anyway, you run when it's strategic. If you know you can't win, it ain't no reason in fighting a motherfucker. Or unless it's something else you're trying to get out of it, like you're trying to prove something to the motherfucker, like I'm not going to be bullied or some shit like that. That's the only time you fight, when you know you can't win. Anyway, Shinichi found a damn safe haven while Miggy was getting killed. Miggy died, and as he's dying, he's really going full on him. He said, damn. He said, I'm all lonely and shit like that. Lonely about what? You have no emotions. So he does now. He said, damn, this is what it's like to die. I think that was the switch. That right there is what made it click. Like, damn, this is why humans act the way they want. The way they do. Because they build bonds amongst each other. He said, I'm happy that he didn't take over Shinichi's head. He said, because I built a relationship with him, and we got a bunch of memories that I would have never had I taken over his head. I'd just been the regular parasite. That'd have been it. And that shit was like amazing. That was amazing. Anyway, Shinichi found that lady's house. He was getting ready to steal some water from her, but she caught him, and he says he was getting ready to leave, whatever. And she said, you know what? You stay over, fed him and whatnot. This shit, like, this happened to me before. Like, the same thing that's happening to him, it happened to me. It was with a relative. Every time he said that he wanted to leave, they'd start up a conversation or something like that and try to keep him there. This lady is lone as hell. She said, I've been lonely as hell. She just wanted, someone in some company. And she found out that Shinichi was pretty good people. And what had me almost crying was, I was like, damn, his arm gone, right? But at the same time, I always knew. I said, wait, he's combined it. He's fused with Miggy. So I said, it's a possibility that arm can come back, because his cells have Miggy in it. And remember, Miggy's body can reproduce, right? Or at least use Shinichi's cells to reproduce. He said that Shinichi and Miggy's cells are one, pretty much. So if Shinichi's cell reproduced, then that means it's reproducing Miggy's cells at the same rate, right? Something like that. Anyway, I pretty much already knew that. I wasn't 100% sure, but I thought that even if he didn't get his arm back, he would get some kind of power or something like that. Or I also thought that even if Miggy didn't come back, that his arm would grow back and he'll be able to use it in certain ways that he didn't before. Like, let's say Miggy wasn't there, but he can control the arm or some shit like that. I wasn't too sure, but in my mind, I pretty much knew that being that they had fused together, that Miggy or the parasite shit was not over. Anyway, after spending time, I was telling you about how I was with a family member. Every time I tried to leave, they was like, oh, we're gonna start a conversation, and they were like, you gonna stay tonight? You know what I'm saying? I left a couple of times, and they went and sent somebody to get me, to bring me back. So I know exactly what Shinichi was going through. It's cool for the first few days, but after a while, it's like, now I got to go handle mine. I got to do mine. And that's what Shinichi was trying to do. He said, I got to get back home to my dad. I got to tell him about my arm. I got to tell him about Migi. I got to tell him about the parasite. I got to tell him about how I killed these people, how I killed this person, how this motherfucker on me. I got a psychopath trying to kill me. He got to tell him about all that shit. Anyway, Shinichi finally finds out that Migi was a G. The whole time, he's in bed or in a futon, and he's sleeping right next to the lady. He sleep. He had the dream again. And Migi was there, said Migi was small, he was tiny. So it wasn't a lot of Migi left. But he realized, okay, Migi's still there. And he was thinking about it. He said, Migi saved my life. He said, that motherfucker is a straight hero. Period. He said, at first I was thinking, oh, he's just a parasite and he's an enemy and whatnot. After a while, he realized, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? That's my right-hand man. Literally. But, oh yeah, what I was saying was, I almost cried when y'all seen him eating his rice and he had to do his left hand and he couldn't barely do it. I was like, damn, he lost every fucking thing. That it showed that even though he was, he's been using his left hand, he's not left-handed because he was able to use his right hand whenever Migi wasn't using it. So that's what it was. So he was starting to be efficient with his left hand, but he's not really super efficient with his left hand. He's right-handed. He lost his right fucking hand. Anyway, looks like Migi's gonna come back. We ain't got to worry about that. Some people came to the fucking place scared as hell. They found out that fucking Goto was there. He is there in full effect, still looking for Shinichi. He said, Shinichi finally G'd up and said, you know what? I got to face my fears and face this motherfucker, period. I got to. He finally took the responsibility as Spider-Man to go ahead and take on Goto. Goto's a motherfucker. The dude said Goto was 9 feet tall or something like that. So Shinichi said that he probably changed his appearance. Goto might really be 9 feet tall now. I'm not sure. Maybe so. Anyway, these people are about to go out and fight him, and Shinichi's like, I can't let them do that because if they do, they're gonna die. Now, even though he's only one-handed, he still can last. He's still gonna be a lot better than those guys. But anyway, Migi was able to come back a little bit. He turned. You seen his eyeball pop out the his what's that shit called? A stump, a nub. His nub. Yeah, he's popped out of there. So Shinichi finally is going to man up. It only took 5 million people to die for him to do that. So that's pretty much good. This episode was 5 out of 5. Straight up good. Just like that. The him getting his arm taken off, it was like, damn, now the danger felt real. But the way they brought Migi back it's very, very logical, and it made sense. It didn't seem like an ass pull, and he's not even back completely. So it's the sense of danger is still there. Trying to figure out how Shinichi's gonna take care of Goto, that's one thing. We see him waiting in the fucking forest. I mean, the action in this was just off the fucking chain. It was Django Unchained. It was not much to go over other than that, but just the execution was just on point. Just how they did it. And the only problem I got still is that episode. I'm trying to figure out the last couple episodes. What part was real? I'm guessing the part when Goto said that he was going to take care of Shinichi, that's real. So that means that if that part's real, then the detectives know about Shinichi. Or at least they got a real big hunch. So I'm wondering which part was a nightmare, or was it that they it did happen, and then they had a nightmare about it happening again or something. I don't know. Anyway, 5 out of 5, very good. Let me see. Okay. This nigga wearing steel toe boots. Yup. Is your bone still swimming? Yup, it's still swimming. Also, what's your opinion of booty goons? I don't know what the hell is all this shit. Okay, 3 other mother suckers are watching now. Say something. I got a very good hunch about who this Stoop guy is. Anyway, he should have worked with the military again. That planned that plan would have worked if he wasn't by himself. That plan would have worked if he wasn't by himself. Yeah, it would have. It actually would have. But he didn't know that. And on top of that, the military guys might kill Shinichi. So I'm not sure if that was a good idea. I think what he should have done was when he threw that fucking arrow in his leg and homeboy Migi was able to get the drop on Goto, he should have threw another one. That's what I think he should have did. Had about 4 of them damn things waiting. That's what I would have done. Pulling in all nighters here. So needs something playing in the background. Yeah, I guess so. I want some buffalo wings. I'm channel surfing right now and found myself a Beth episode of The Walking Dead. Time to rewatch some old mean streams. You crazy. Okay, I find it hard to rewatch old episodes. In fact, I almost never do so. Also, he should have called his other friend with the parasite. I thought that was. Remember with the part when you heard somebody yell and said Shinichi or whatever it was, somebody said go now or whatever. I think, what did Migi disguise himself or something like that? I thought that was the dude. I thought they both were going to jump out on his ass. To be honest, what they should do is tell the guy what they did so that way the other guy can gain the same power that Shinichi did. Tell him, hey, stab him in the heart. No, I'm playing. I don't know about stab him in the heart, but try to combine with the guy's heart. He shouldn't have to stab him, get stabbed in order to do it. Tell the other dude, what's his name? Uda or Uda? Something Uda, some shit like that. Tell him Uda, whatever his name is. Tell his parasite to combine with homeboy Ramagami, or whatever his name is. And that way he can get stronger and they both can, because they pretty much the only people that can relate, and that the only person that he can really truly trust wholeheartedly. Maybe it's somebody else out there like that too, but I'm not sure. Okay, I found dude just laying in the cut, letting Shinichi do all the work. Yup. He said, I know it's a parasite takeover and the world might end. I'm just gonna wait and see if it blows over. Basically, it's some Shaun of the Dead shit. Okay, Parasyte seems lacking though, based on these reviews. Another forgettable seasonal anime. It's not. That shit is good. I may be wrong though. Never checked it out. You need to check it out. That shit is good. It's good. And if I'm not mistaken, people keep telling me it's not that long, so you can quickly bust it out. It's only 24 episodes if I'm not mistaken, so you can just bust that right out. But this shit is good. It's like a thriller. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that.